Good morning, Kinders. Happy Wednesday, April 1st. You have 6 tasks again today, and if you finish early, I highly recommend going on to our extra, which is nature studies today, where we look at our first biome. So if you have time, go on to that. We're going to start putting together that ecosystem and biome book. All right, let's jump in. Here's your first task, handwriting again. Name at the top. Then it's print cursive in a pattern. Here are your 5 words today. On, in, we, up, and so. So remember, we're going to neatly write that either next to the words or underneath the words. You can trace first if you need to. And then you want to keep this sheet around and try popping back to it so you can walk up and say, oh, that says so. Oh, that says in, and not have to sound out those words every time. Remember, even though you're at home and I can't see it, I want you to work on beautiful letters that are made the right way. Job 1. Job 2 is in our L family, and you are going to make a bell, a ringing bell today with L words. So it will look like this when you are done. Let me show you how to get started on that. So you will get a white piece of paper like this, okay? I'm going to do it on my whiteboard though so you can see it better. And you're gonna start with a rainbow shape. So, right here, if this were my paper, I would start with a rainbow that kind of has little tails at the end. Everybody got that? Okay, then we have an oval. You should see that oval at the bottom. And then you want to put on the little ring part at the bottom. And I like to do that just by coloring in a line with a ball at the bottom. There we go. And then you can write the word bell on this, B-E-L-L, just like so. And you can even put some lines to show that it's ringing and making noise. Here is your bell. You can put a little loop on the top. Okay? And then you need to put at least 4 more L words around it. So you could think, what says L at the end? Fell. There's one. F-E-L-L. Okay? Fell, bell, well, yell, tell, sell, smell, spell, shell. You get the idea. At least 5 words. You can color this in beautifully and even color the ringing part. Okay? That is job 2. Job 3, you will need another white piece of paper folded into 4ths, and you have words for today to sound out. Now, remember, just like yesterday, if you are crushing through this, instead of just writing the words, you can write a sentence, and I'll show you what that sentence can be today. First, here are your words. The first one is sun. Look at those 3 sounds. S-un, sun. Okay? Third is top. T-a-p, top. The 4th is a little pig. P-I-g, pig. And that was 3rd, sorry. And the 4th one is hen. H-e-n. You can even draw the egg if you want. So fold that paper in 4ths, draw those 4 words. You can color them if you wish. Those of you who are ready for the extra sentence work, today we're going to write, instead of I see, we will write I like. So if I had, let's just say the top. Here's my quick top spinning around. Okay, kind of looks like a carrot. There's my top. Then my sentence will say, I like, L-I-K-E, the, and then you'd sound out top. So we want to make sure we're doing our nicest letters, spacing out those words, sounding out that word, and spelling like and the correctly. I like the top. So you could do that for all 4 of your words instead of just sounding them out. All right, your 4th job is your little books, and I hope that you are continuing to read those 2 times to get as much practice as you can. And then we have 2 things you get to do today in math. All right, so here is the first part, is your math page. Put your name at the top. You have story problems and equations again. So we'll start with the top one. Nina has 4 red candies and 1 yellow candy. So already in that rectangle, you should be drawing 4 red candies and 4 yellow candies. And you can decorate those candies any way you want. You can pretend they're in wrappers. Okay? So I would color these 4 red I'll put a dot on my red ones. And the last one yellow. And then it says, how many candies does Nina have altogether? So then you would write your equation. I have 4 reds plus 1 yellow, and that equals, if you count them up, 5. Okay, there's the first one. I'll read you the second 2, and then you can do those. B says, Tyler has 2 red squares and 3 blue squares. Draw the squares. So 2 red and 3 blue. And then it asks how many squares does he have altogether. So we would write 2 plus 3 and count them up and write how much that equals. The last one says Alicia has 3 green balloons, 1 blue balloon, and 2 yellow balloons. Okay? Draw the balloons. So 3 green, 1 blue, 2 yellow, and then you count them up. So this one's going to say 3 plus 1 plus 2. And you write what that equals. That's the front. On the back, you are writing your numbers. So you will start with 11 and go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up to 30. Okay, make sure that you focus on no dizzy numbers. Get those dizzies turned around. And then your last job, you get to use those eggs that you made yesterday. So remember in class, we would have our real Easter eggs, but at home, you should have 18 of these beautifully decorated. What you want to do is set them down and mix them up. Okay? And then you're going to take a white piece of paper, and today I want you to fold it into eighths, and let me show you how that looks. So you've got it this way, fold it in half, and then fold it in half this way, just like we normally do for fourths. Everybody see that? And then you're going to go one more time. And now you should have 8 rectangles for your math problems. Everybody see that? So you can do 8 math problems. If you're really feeling the challenge, you can go to the back and do 8 more. Totally up to you and how much time it's taking. Parents, this is another one of those where I would let it go for probably a half hour in class and just see how many we can get done. Some kids are going to breeze through 8 of them. Some kids might only get 4. The point is they're practicing their addition. Okay, so you've got your paper. I would go this direction. You're going to pick 2 of your eggs. I have a 9 and a 7. So I will draw on my paper 9 plus 7 equals, and I need to find my answer. Now you could draw 9 dots and 7 dots and count them. Totally fine. I'm going to show you the easier way. Leave your big guy alone and just draw the 7 dots under the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to start at 9 and just keep counting. So it goes like this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Remember all those teen numbers except for the first couple trickers are 16. And it has a 6 with a 1 in front. So that is my first problem. Then I would go mix up my eggs again and pick 2 new ones. I got a 3 and an 8. So let's put our big guy first. So I will write 8 plus 3 equals, there's my expression. I would turn 3 into dots. So leave 8 alone, he's the big guy. And then I would go 8, 9, 10, 11. This is called counting on. Usually you don't learn it in kindergarten, so it's a little extra boost. If that's feeling tricky to you, or if mom and dad are seeing you getting frustrated, you can always draw dots for both numbers. So it's okay to draw 8 dots and 3 dots and then count all your dots. Okay, so you can do 8 of those. If you're crushing it, go ahead on the back and do 8 more. Keep those eggs. You will need them again tomorrow. All right, quick recap. Here are your tasks. Ready? 1, handwriting. Get knowing those words that are on the page. 2, your bell with L words. Color it beautifully. Write all those L words, 5 or more, please. 3 is your 4 words that you need to sound out. You may write a sentence if that's proving easy. Your 4th job is reading. Your 5th job is your math page with those story problems. And your 6th job is using your eggs to add things together. All right, those are your jobs today, kinders. I hope you have a lovely Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. God bless you. Goodbye.